All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Brees now on first down. Again has it complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pickup there at 22.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Brees to throw on second down. And this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Brees. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brees. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 45.
Everyone's got 4.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Love. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
6 through 7. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. 59. Switch.
Play action. It's Locke. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. A shotgun snap for Love. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, Love. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Color. To your right. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
Out of the gun, Luck. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Breeze now on 1st down. And Josh Hill has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route It's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Hey, kill! Hey, kill!
On first down, Breeze. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Here we go.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Spinning past him, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, let's take a step away from this game for a second. Talk about teams that are undefeated through 2 weeks in the NFL season. Miami, Denver, Cincinnati, Tampa Bay. How about those surprises all being 2-0 right now?
Yeah, the Jaguars, the Chiefs, and the Rams are all 2-0. Not a major surprise. You're exactly right, because they have one common characteristic, those teams you mentioned, Miami, Denver, Cincinnati, and Tampa. None of them made the playoffs last year. And what's the one thing we do know about the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before will not make them 2 years in a row. So these teams could be some of the early replacements in the playoff race for 2018.
And one more stat, 62% of teams that start 2-0 make the playoffs. A run by Mack to start the drive. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there, 65 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man is Hill. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 75 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Hey, kill! Let him know. 5-5. You ready? Wait a second.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. A CD switching gears for a second. After last year, 7 NFL head coaches were relieved of their duties. And in week 1 of this season, those 7 coaches went 0-7. They fared a little better, though, in week 2.
They certainly did. Finally got into the win column. 3 of those happened. 1 in Chicago, 1 in Tennessee, and 1 in Indianapolis. Finally getting off the schneid. The other guys trying to get it done in week 3.
Yeah, including John Gruden. Curious to see when he gets his first victory out west. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Ben Watson was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Now Breeze again, and that's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Gen's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. The free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 29 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A little juke. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he fends him off. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Everyone's got four down. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. You ready? You ready? You ready?
From the gun, here's Love. Looking deep for Hilton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. Switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now Breeze. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Breeze to throw. And some room to work. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And they are finally going to stop him, but what a return. All the way to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Lock. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. This from 42 yards out. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him?
Thomas has got it, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Breeze to throw again. Looking long for Thomas. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Got some real estate inside the 30. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And all the way down to the 5.
Set, kill.
They give them a gain of 37.
Get set.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mike Gillislee from 4 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Easy. Hey. You got 3. You got 21. Hey, 2. Left side.
Now Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Alert. Hey, go. 370.
Staying on the ground with Matt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Locke. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Breeze now. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Brees going to throw. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Brees now on 1st down. And Watson has it right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Brees. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brees got to have this one. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith from 4 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Let's go, Mexico!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Matt. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's got his man, Hilton. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Luck on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
You're right. Check out. Line 40. One back. 53. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Hey, check, Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing now, Luck. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Luck now to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Doyle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Locke. It's complete to Graham. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Luck going to throw it. Man open right side is Rodgers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size.